In Studio One, to create a new song, you go to File, New Song. You can choose an empty song, and it'll tell you your format for your audio file. 24-bit is fine. Hit OK, and how you would like to title this song. Your empty window gives you a way to add tracks. It also gives you a lot of the transport and timing controls down here at the bottom. On the right, you have a loops library and effects library. Up here, you have snap to grid function, quantizing settings, and other tools like erasers and selectors and trim tools. Over here, we have automation, we have settings or options, and we have track list and inspector. If we add a track, we are adding it to our timeline. We can set mono or stereo and make other settings here. Record enable to record onto this track. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Note that it goes to input monitoring by default. You can turn that off here. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Your recording then is in this region now and can be edited. Note that by hovering over the bottom left and right of the region, changes the size of the region. If you hover over the top left and top right, you get the ability to fade in and out your region. To split a region, you can go to the Edit menu and go down to Split, or you can use Option X on a Mac to split your region into halves. This region is now trimmed to be only in this space. If we wanted to loop that region, we have to click the D key to duplicate in this application. By clicking D on my keyboard, I can make many copies of this region as I want to, and it will put it into the tempo grid accordingly. See how it's spaced out. 1, 1, 1, 1. Your metronome settings are down here. So I'm going to click on metronome so we can hear the tempo, which I'm actually going to reduce to about 99. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So if I move my regions around, I can select Command A to select them all and drag them to the beginning. They will be in tempo. 1, 1, 1, 1. I'd like them to be a little bit more on tempo, and notice how they all are editing at the same pace because I've selected all. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I can also select all and then change the fade in and out settings. 1, 1. To loop an entire selection, I can go up here to this very hidden area up to my top left and drag out these barriers that are kind of grayed out at this point. I'm going to loop 4 bars of material. To engage loop, I hit this / key on my keyboard to toggle between loop on and loop off. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. If I would like to apply effects to this track, I can go over here to Inspector. And over here, I have settings for my particular track, much like in Logic. We can go down here to Inserts to add an effect. If you click the plus button, you can go down to PreSonus's library of plugins. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, to basically set your to set, to set your settings for delay. To make that something a little bit more interesting. To edit the sample itself, you double click the samples. Here, actually, I'm going to go down here and select all again. Double click. And I'm going to go to Action, Reverse Audio. Command R is the shortcut for reversal. To reverse any audio. Again, Command R will reverse audio. You also have other options down here to increase or raise the volume, right? Or to, you can do that also with this button up here. You can raise and lower the amplitude of your sample. To add loops, you go over here to your loops menu, and you can go here into other settings in the hip hop or whatever, and find lots of options for beats and other sequences. You can add a whole series of loops into your session to fill out the you can explore all different kinds of possibilities by adding effects to each track. All of these are, let me kind of go in here and click into finding a different thing for this. Here we go. If you want to turn off the metronome, that's down here. You can go into this track. This console view will show you all of your tracks, and also your master output is always there. Notice that I'm peaking actually quite a bit, so I'm going to draw this down. I can add some post fader effects over here. I can add effects to each track by this view in the console view. Let's say I want to add some delay to maybe some chorus and flanger to my hi-hats. Etc. So you can add lots of different kinds of effects on the local level, and also global effects here. So let's try to add some reverb to our mix verb of E5. With that large kick drum sound, this doesn't sound the best. But as an example, you can add inserts at any point, turn them on and off, toggle them on and off, and get a whole lot of things happening rather quickly. Finally, when you are done with your project, you could go here to Song and Export Mixdown, and it will ask you for certain parameters. The first time I did this, it gave me a WAV file format with these parameters: 16-bit, 44.1 kilohertz sample rate. I recommend going to MP3. Constant bit rate is fine, and a 44.1 kilohertz sample rate. Hit OK, and it will save your mixdown. Notice that it pops it open in my Finder for me to audition. So that's getting started with Studio One, which is free from PreSonus.